So, what do you guys think? Do you think it's a very good decision to sack Enzo Maresca? Because for me, I was shocked when I heard the news that, or I was in a WhatsApp group with some of my Arsenal colleague friends. So we were discussing about our game against Aston Villa, and the news popped up in our group, and I was like, "Whoa, is this true?" So I quickly ran to Twitter and checked on Fabrizio Romano's page, and he posted it there, and I was like, "Wow, it was a very surprise news for me, to be honest. If I was a Chelsea fan, I would be like, this team, are they really sure that they are trying to do something to help the team? Because sacking Enzo Maresca, it's like moving 2 steps ahead and like moving backwards like 10 times, because he has started on a very good project. He was building something good that can help the team, because for the past 1.5 years that he has been at Chelsea, he has shown that this is a manager, when he gets a support from his board members, or whether they're team owners or whoever, the Todd Bowley and other people, he can at least do something, be competitive in Europe and do something in the English Premier League. So for you to sack him, and per the names that they are bringing in now, I don't think, to be honest, I was very, very shocked when I saw the news too. You know something, you are coming to talk about Enzo Maresca now. So the name is Sports Gazette, my name is Ranayao. Subscribe to the channel, share, like our videos, and put your post notification button on. Anytime we drop a video, you'll be the first to watch. So I want us to talk about Enzo Maresca and Chelsea's brouhaha, because it's like for the past 24 hours to 48 hours, it has been the talk of the town. They really let us to celebrate our new year in peace. Because yesterday, when the news popped up, everyone was putting in his or her opinion about what they think, whether it's a good decision or not good decision to sack Enzo Maresca. Some people say they part ways, like it was mutual consent, but every sack is a sack. He's not the coach of Chelsea again. So we need to say our part of the discussion going on. And I think per what Enzo Maresca was doing with this squad, for you to sack him in midway through the season, I think it was bad, to be honest. It's very, very bad. Because we all know, even David Austin posted a tweet about Enzo Maresca. I think it was late October that he told the Chelsea board that he is talking to Manchester City. And he even repeated it in December that he is talking to Chelsea, Manchester City for a takeover if Pep Guardiola eventually leaves the club. So I think that may be the reason why they part ways with him. If you can remember the game against Bournemouth, after the game, Maresca didn't grant his post-match interview. There were news popping up that he wasn't feeling well. Meanwhile, there was a crisis meeting going on. One thing that the team will do is that after every game, especially at Stamford Bridge, every game, after the game, the team owners will go into the dressing room, sit down with the coach, and ask the coach if they win or they don't win. Ask them the reason why the team didn't win the game or they drew the game, and then he will outline everything to them. If you guys can remember, before we started the season, Levi Cole got injured, ACL injured, and the coach was expecting his owners to back him with a central defender. But the owners were like, no, we are not going to do that. Just use Jose Champo and other academy players to cope before Levi Cole will return from injury. He wasn't happy with that because he was expecting his owners to back him up. So he came in one of his press conference, and he was backlashing the owners that he was expecting them to get him some defenders, but they didn't do so. And what I think Enzo Maresca didn't do well is, we all know that for an average coach to come to Chelsea and do something, especially winning the Club World Cup and the Conference League and getting them into European football, it was top. So definitely he will ask for some certain decisions, some certain powers especially in terms of transfers. So for him to do that, you know already that before you sign the contract, you know that there is a Chelsea structure that you, the coach, when you are coming in, there's no way you are getting any say with anything that they do, because they know you. You need to go and question them that you need a striker, you need a defender, they are not getting it for you. I think he's some kind of doing a PR job for himself to get a sack so that he can go and coach Manchester City if Pep Guardiola eventually leaves next summer. I think that didn't help him. And also, when the season was about to start, he did some kind of changes, and the news that came in was that the owners wanted him to keep on serving off Cole Palmer in some of their games, so that they can at least get some no injury in the team, so that they can at least sold him for a higher fee. You look at all this, and over the years, Chelsea, after his consort took over Chelsea, before they hired Enzo Maresca, you remember they interviewed some top coaches in Luis Enrique before he ended up in PSG, in Julian Nagelsmann, and some other top coaches. But you can see that they didn't hire any of them because of their structure. They always want to dictate for you, and these are the kind of manager that you can never dictate for them. If it's some of the average coaches coming up now, you can never dictate for them. So that's the main reason why they won't accept the job. So I hear some of them are saying, oh, they should hire Roberto De Zerbi, the former Brighton coach. And I was like, he can do a job because he has shown that he can improve the team, and he can at least improve some of the players in the team. But one thing that you can never take granted from him is you dictating for him. He will never accept that. For that one day, he will never accept. Julian Nagelsmann, he will never do that. Luis Enrique, he will never accept. So for them to get Enzo Maresca and do that thing and accept them and do per the achievement that he has done for them, I think they should have at least give him some power in the transfer, so that he can also choose which player comes in and which player goes out. That's what is helping Arsenal now, because when Arteta came in, the hierarchy knows that this is a coach, he's a potential coach, he's now coming up. So we know the reason we hired him. So let's give him some time and do something. Let's see what he can do. And Arteta started with Aubameyang and Mesut Ozil. You know the Aubameyang case. Mesut Ozil the same thing. Arteta said, we don't need you here. Like I said, we don't need you here. Just pack your things and go. Because you know that as you are going up down, there's no way you can cope with the top players, the world class players. You cannot control their ego. So when he saw that, he said, oh no, let me push them away. And they gave him time, and he had built something, and today everyone is talking about Mikel Arteta. So me, I don't think the Chelsea structure that is there now, no top manager, even some of the average managers now, there's no one who is accepting to coach Chelsea now. That's why they are mentioning the Strasbourg coach in Liam Rosigned. He's the only coach that you get, to be honest with you, because for him, he's under their structure. Strasbourg is now belong to the Bologna consort, so definitely he will accept to come and coach. But for him, if he comes, he can at least do something like the way Maresca has done now. And when he wins some 1 or 2 trophies, he also started to showing up some balls that, oh no, I want this. If you don't give him that one too, he will also leave, and the team will keep on retrogressing. There's no way you will see progress in the team. They will always retrogress because of the structure that is there. So there's something that I think the owners have to soften their stance when it comes to the structure of the team, and it can help them build something. Because this Chelsea team, if they get a very top manager in, let me say, like Luis Enrique or something, he can at least improve the team. And even Enzo Maresca have done well to improve some of the players, because we saw Cucurella when he came to Chelsea. Fans were backlashing him all around. Reece James, injury prone. We know Caicedo to be a very good player. But the performance that he has been given for the past 2 seasons, you can see that, this is a coach that have track record of improving players. So I think it wasn't a fair decision, to be honest with you. I wasn't happy with that. But what can we do? We just have to put our thoughts in, and then we share our thought on it. So Charlie, that's my thought on Enzo Maresca's issue. And once again, the name is Sports Gazette. Just subscribe to the channel, share our videos anywhere that you go, like, and we see you in the next video.